Welcome to another day of Hallmark Christmas Movie Bingo. Today I thought it would be fun to only watch movies with the word Christmas in the title. That way that square is guaranteed every time. Plus it helps me decide what to watch next. For a very rough description of the squares that we've been tweaking throughout the series, refer to Day 1's video. Starting off our day is Christmas in Love from 2018. We get our automatic title square and they are wearing red and green in the movie poster. Ellie works at her family's bakery, and Nick is a big corporate guy with his fancy business duties in helping the bakery. While in town, he stays at a lodge and they start their white and heterosexual romance, because of course they do. The big conflict is him not telling her that he's stepping into his father's position, which has more control over their bakery, and that definitely could have been prevented with better communication. She does quit her job, but also starts her own career instead, so I don't think I should count it. Either way, we don't have a bingo. Next up is the Christmas Parade from 2014. We have our title square, and Annalyn McCord from Greek, Fired Up, and 90210 gives us our Waldo square. She plays Haley, who works for her fancy job on a morning show. She finds out her boyfriend cheated on her and takes off. I'm going to count it as physical and emotional, since he later says that it involved flirting, but it's unclear. She crashes her car and has to do community service for the town that she crashed in. While there, she stays at Beck's Bed and Breakfast. They hate each other at first, but become our white and heterosexual couple later. Her cheating ex works for some form of real estate thing that's trying to buy out Beck's child art community place, but fails. The movie poster has red and green attire, but we do not get a bingo. Movie number 3 is Christmas in the Air from 2017, with our title square. A professional organizer steps in to help a single dad organize his life. I do not enjoy this one much. Her ex was a workaholic, so now she's trying to force this guy, who is supposed to be her client, into not working over the holiday season. Not even just on Christmas Day. The day before a work dinner is unacceptable to her too. That's basically the conflict of the movie, her just assuming he's a piece of shit for working. So that could have all been solved with some Xanax or better communication. They're a white and heterosexual couple, and there's snow. The movie is 84 minutes long, but we do not get a bingo. Engaging Father Christmas from 2017 is next. This is a sequel to Finding Father Christmas, which I also watched this season. Right off the bat, we have our title square and our red and green tops in the movie poster square. Our main couple is white and heterosexual, and there's a lot of snow. In the first movie, we got a long-lost relative square, so since they're no longer long and lost, I won't be including that one this time. The big conflict of the movie is that her new family tells her not to tell anyone that she's family, but she tells her ex-boyfriend at the very busy airport, so of course someone overhears, and when she finds out, people know she doesn't just tell her family what happened like she should, so we get a square there. It's resolved in the movie, but I just want to point out how fucked up it is to welcome her into the family and also tell her that she's not allowed to tell anyone. I did not enjoy this one. There's a side plot line that they're putting on a play of A Christmas Carol. I've changed that square to being more just a time travel alternate universe type square, but I'm still amused at how often it's referenced in these. Our fifth movie is Encore Christmas from 2017. In addition to our title square, we have Maggie Lawson giving us our Waldo. She was the lead in Model Behavior, which was a rewatch favorite of mine when it first came out. She plays a waitress trying to be an actress. Since actress is her main goal, I'm not going to include it in the food job. I will mark fancy job though, since she does end up getting a position in the theater. There, she re-falls in love with her white and heterosexual old flame and they kiss in the snow. The movie is 84 minutes long and they are wearing red and green in the movie poster. Oh, and the play that they're putting on is no other than A Christmas Carol. I should have left that square just for the mere mention of it, maybe next year. No bingo, but we got close. Next up is the Christmas Ornament from 2013 with our title square. Kathy is a widow who starts seeing her white and heterosexual counterpart Tim. He knows how broken up she is and tries pushing Christmas on her. She starts to open up, sets up a tree, even kisses him, and then the dick runs into his ex and starts blowing Kathy off. I hate him. He whines about not knowing what to do while she's crying and tearing down her tree. They weren't officially dating, but I'm gonna count this as emotional cheating because he's a piece of shit and under the circumstances, it was still fucked up what he did. They actually end up together, which made me never want to watch another Hallmark movie again. Not really, but I'm tempted to stop after that. There's also snow in the movie, and the poster has them in red and green tops, but still no bingo. Movie number 7 is Christmas Homecoming from 2017, with our title square. Amanda is a widow who falls in love with another white and heterosexual soldier, because of course she does. I keep watching ones with pushy side characters. People are telling her that she has to get rid of her husband's things, and no, she doesn't. Let the girl mourn on her own schedule. Don't force her to do anything. But anyway, there's snow, and technically there are red and green clothes in the movie poster. The green is camouflage, but I'm gonna count it. No bingo, though. Next up is Sharing Christmas from 2017, which gives us our title square. I watched this movie in 2 sittings, so I don't remember much, but I do keep notes as I watch, so I'm just gonna list those here. We've got hates each other at first, the guy works in commercial real estate, they're white and heterosexual, there's snow, the movie poster has red and green attire, and the movie has a duration of 84 minutes. No bingo here. Our 9th movie is With Love, Christmas from 2017. Melanie and Donovan are white heterosexual coworkers at their fancy ad agency job who seem to hate each other at first until she secretly emails him as a secret Santa, and they get the feels, but he doesn't know it's her, so this all could have been solved with better communication, of course. There's some snow, and they're wearing red and green in the movie poster, but there is no bingo. Next is Christmas in Homestead from 2016, giving us our title, red and green attire, and 84-minute squares. Jessica has a fancy job as an actress whose movie is being filmed in Matt's town, and she stays at his family's lodge. He is our Waldo, recognized from Greek and the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants series. He is a widowed single dad, and they fall in love, because of course they do. I didn't know his ethnicity, so I googled it, and it looks like he's got a lot of white in him on both sides, so we've got our white and heterosexual square. And there's also snow. She decides to stay in town with him, but I'm not sure if she fully quits her career to do so I'm leaving that one out. No bingo here, but I do want to add that they just casually threw in her co-star assaulting her and act like it wasn't a huge deal.
It'd be great on Instagram.
That's not funny. I'm not kidding. Delete that right now.
Oh, come on.
Now.
Okay, I'm deleting it right.
Delete it.
Not deleting that.
Don't trick people into kissing you. It's not cool. Our final movie for the day is Miss Christmas from 2017, giving us our title square. Holly is in charge of finding Chicago's big Christmas tree every year. That doesn't sound like a fancy job or a big deal, but they make it out to be a huge deal, and a lot of people are counting on her to succeed in finding a tree, so I'm marking the fancy job square. She goes to a small town where Sam lives. He is our Waldo, as he played Riley in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's also our widowed single dad. She comes in being so obsessed with Christmas that she's referred to Miss Christmas, and he hates it, so they immediately butt heads. But no worries, because he's white and heterosexual, so they fall in love later, because of course they do. Before that, though, he overhears a phone call and assumes she's saying that she wants to leave him, when in reality she says that she wants to leave Chicago to be with him. So that conflict could have been avoided with better communication. She does end up throwing away everything to come and be with him. While in town, she's staying at an inn, but is always at his house. I saw a review on Letterboxd that said the 2 places must be connected, and I agree, so I'm including that square. There's snow on the ground, red and blue attire in the movie poster, and the movie is 84 minutes long, but we do not get a bingo. That's all for today. I know I'll do at least one more of these since I wanted to do the 12 Days of Christmas, but I'm not sure about beyond that. I think these games of bingo have proved that while they aren't all exactly the same every time, they are all very similar, and they're starting to blur together. Until next time, happy holidays.